So I ended up moving with him. I talked to him when we got to the apartment if this was okay, like I didn't want to pressure him something that, it's going to be a lot of responsibility. And it's something that he can't return back. I was telling him we were just laughing and he was okay with it. I'm like, okay then. So we started our lives living together now. Around October, I had asked him, it's like, hey, it's like, you never told me, does your family know that you're going to be a dad, And it's like, oh, I did told them, like, I told them after, and he's like, when it was like, I don't remember, but you weren't there because you were working, and you already had moved in, so I did talk to my, oh, you talked to them after I moved in. He starts laughing, what's wrong? Like, nothing, it's just, I'm like, anyways, continue. He's like, I talked to my mom, and my mom said that she was disappointed with me. She never thought that I would do something like that. And just said, what else did she say? I don't remember what she said. I don't recall at this point. But he was hoping, like, at least afterwards saying, well, congratulations or something. And he talked to his sister and then told his sister that he was going to be a dad. And he didn't tell me the full-on conversation. The only thing he said that was hurtful was that his sister was trying to convince him and then try to convince me to get an abortion. Because since he didn't know who I was, and he didn't know how I was going to treat the child, that this was not smart, and I should have had an abortion. I told Patrick, like, I'm trying, like, it's a complicated answer, but you know what? I'm going to take it that they were just being protective, For your mom, like I told him again, like the same thing with my mom. I think our moms are more picturing that you first get married, get a home, and have kids. For her sister, I'm just gonna think that she's just overprotecting you at this point. And once she gets to know me, she'll hopefully, apologize to you, not to me, but to you for what she has said, And let's just give it some time. Then around December, he was talking about going to Chicago for the holidays, and I'm here, great, and like, how long will you be out of the city, and it's like, no, we're both going. I'm like, oh, okay, how much is the tickets? He's like, and then he pulled it out. I'm like, and I told him, well, I don't got that money. To pay for a ticket. It's like, well, I'll pay for it. I'm like, I don't know if I'll be able to pay you back, dude. He's like, you don't have to pay me back. Don't worry about it. I got it. I never had no one pay a plane ticket for me in the past. So it's hard for me to, like, take it, accept, especially a ticket that's that expensive. Maybe like $200 or something like that. But it's like, it was hard for me to adjust. So, and Patrick I remember Patrick also telling me, why is it so hard for you to accept something like, because that's a lot of money. For me, that's a lot. I was raised, if you want something, you work for it, right? But I told him, but I do appreciate you getting me the plane ticket. Thank you. So we went to Chicago. Meeting this family, I thought I was lucky, and I scored the pot of luck, or whatever you want to say. I don't know that saying, that phrase. And they were really nice. I did left out, before I went to Chicago, we had already did a baby shower in my parents' place, and I asked everybody in the baby shower not to post anything because we wanted to do a gender reveal over there too. So they end up doing a good job at doing it. I messed up on the gender reveal because a day before the gender reveal, I accidentally gave my mother-in-law the gender. And this is why I try my best not to talk about anything related to baby talks, because I end up giving it up. So his sister was the one that revealed the gender, and I have a video of that.
No, we're exposing it. It's in here.
Oh.
No, it's in here. Ben.
That was about his story.
Kelly, I mean, Annie, you should be over there too.
Yeah, come here, Mom. What are you doing?
I'm taking this.
Oh. All right, guys.
He's got, stop it.
Baby ours today.
Oh my God, it's a dog.
We got a female!
That's about time. Oh, it's a girl.
I mean, they were happy, they were excited, and so was I. And I know they were telling me that in the Galligan family, there's no shortage going on there with the females, but in the Arstad, there's a shortage because they just keep popping out more of the boys, and there isn't enough girls in the Arstad. So, you know, it went well, and I was happy that I was able to celebrate this. Obviously, as you can see, my mother-in-law did not participate because I accidentally told her the gender the day before, like I said. And I was really, like I said, I felt the warmth of that day. Like, you can feel the warmth, the excitement, all that kind of stuff, that they're excited. And I'm here like, okay, I'm gonna have a good in-law relationship with them. They seem outgoing, chill. They seem to have it together, like a union, you know? And that's what I was seeing the whole entire time when I went there in Chicago. I just don't, I don't understand. But I'm going to have to do a part 3 because I want to put the video in there. And because I'm doing it here on TikTok, that's the only way that I could figure out I could adjust the video. So I will continue still, because I still spend the holidays there with his family. And I was, like I said, surprised how different the cultures are. Patrick family is his mom is Irish, and then from his dad's side, they're German, Lithuanian, and Norway. So I can say the culture more because of the Irish side, but I mean how other families celebrate the holidays different than what I'm used to. And I was actually glad to be able to experience something different.